ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Monsignor Schnacky's Community Playhouse.
I'd like to introduce to you our director, Dick Herbison.
And it is my great pleasure to introduce to you my assistant director, Joanne Felser. Thank you all for joining us tonight.
To see a show, that's a real delight. But before we begin, we'd like you to know.
Some of the folks whose hard work went to putting on this show.
Back in October, the Bulletin made mention
that a committee would gather to make a selection. Oh, yeah, I got
it. You can tell we rehearsed long and hard.
So, Dave Chandler, Joanne,
Dick, Bonnie Bristol, and Dick Schoen,
with Kathy and Travis Piper, read their fingers to the bone.
Dick confessed to a passion, a long-standing desire.
To direct a live show, a fantasy, just to try her. Joanne knew the ropes and had a feel for the theater.
And volunteered as assistant to Dick.
She knew I would need her. A cast was selected at the turn of the year.
And Kathy Piper accepted the job of producer at Pelosi's over a beer.
Dave Chandler, whose goodness and energy beguile,
took the job of stage manager with a big Dave Chandler smile.
Larry Brassey, the man with the technical know-how, was here every night and should take a bow.
Please check your program, page 3, for the names of the other 58 Catholics.
Who worked long and hard to put on these theatrics.
No smoking during the show, if you please.
But if you must smoke, or if smoke does appear, exits front and back for your ease.
Restrooms are downstairs, this end of the hall.
So, on with the show. I believe that is all.
Carlton, why didn't you tell me? After all these years, after all these children, you say that you love someone else. I can't believe this is really happening. Not after everything we've been to each other. Oh, Carlton, how could you? Who is she? Do I know her? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know. But wait, that's not true. I do want to know. I'm just afraid to know. Perhaps it's better if I never know. And somehow, I think I already know. But say something. Say anything. Just don't look at me that way.
We will return to our story after these messages.
I told her Carlton was a louse the day she married him.
Yes, but he's such a good-looking louse. Did you get the tickets?
Oh, yeah, just a sec. Plane tickets, hotel reservations, the works. For a glorious week in sunny San Juan. Gee. You know, if they don't have a hurricane or a revolution, you really should have a ball. Oh, look, they're coming back to the show.
Please, Carlton, please. I'll do anything you say, anything. Only don't leave me. Don't make a mockery of our love.
What will Carlton say? What can he say? How can he possibly tell her the real reason he is leaving her? Tune
I'm glad Ellen's not like that at home. I'd never get a word in edgewise.
Listen, would it be a breach of professional secrecy to tell me something?
Probably, but go ahead.
Does Carlton ever get a chance to answer her?
Who knows? He's been standing like that in shock through 3 subplots, looking at her that way, while she tries to figure out whether she wants to know the name of the other woman or not. I understand at today's taping, he finally gets a chance to open his mouth, and she slaps his face and runs away.
But for one glorious week in sunny San Juan.
Well, that was the only way the writers could work it in so Ellen could get all next week off.
But Duncan, pity the poor housewives. All across the nation, one nail-biting week without Ellen Latimer suffering on their screens.
Well, let them suffer. Ellen needs this vacation, and so do I. Is that the Times?
Oh, listen, Duncan, you're a famous pianist. The whole world thinks so. The audience gave you 3 encores last night, remember?
Let me see that paper.
Honest, you don't want to see it. I mean, after all, what does the Times know?
It was Chopin's Mazurka, wasn't it? Let me see that.
Duncan, look, the whole world loves you. What does it matter if one little music reviewer who doesn't know a thing about music... Oh, go ahead, don't listen to me. I'm only your PR lady.
Well, that's that, isn't it?
Oh, Duncan, don't be silly. Just one little remark.
Gladys, last night I buried 9 difficult classical selections, 8 of which I played without a single mistake. But did the Times mention the perfection of those 8? Hell no. I wonder if I'm getting arthritis.
Well, if you are, you can always get a job on a Mississippi riverboat, playing Stephen Foster.
Don't be an idiot. Stephen Foster's harder than Chopin. Everybody knows the notes. Oh, look, I'm going upstairs to get dressed. If you must know the truth, it's all the fault of that damn piano.
It's got 88 keys and it gets tuned once a month. What's wrong with it?
Gladys, a Nash Rambler and a Cadillac Seville both have 4 wheels, don't they? Now you tell me.
Are they still making Nash Ramblers?
Oh, who cares?
Mr. Nash. Hello? Spanish consulate? No, I'm sorry. You've got the wrong number. What? Oh, you're the Spanish consulate. Well, Buenos Dias. Wait a minute, hold it. That's all the Spanish I know. Try me in English. You're sending over who? Oh, yeah, I wrote it down. When I can find a pen. Wait just a minute, look. Can't you tell me what this is all about? I mean, Mr. Latimer is very busy, and I don't... Oh, all right, I'll tell him. But... Must be a pen around here somewhere.
Gladys, am I glad to see you? Have you got $50?
How glad would you be if I said no?
Oh, come on.
Oh, all right, sure. You know, one of these days you're going to have to unharden your heart, and get me some kind of a billfold. I keep mixing up my money with my Kleenex. Did you ever blow your nose on a 10 spot? Oh, by the way, Ellen, have you got a pen on you? Those Spaniards talk so fast, I don't know if they're answering or conjugating.
What are you talking about?
I have the foggiest idea. I know it can't be your passports because San Juan doesn't belong to Spain anymore. Of course, they haven't seen the latest news broadcast.
Thanks. I'll pay you back first thing on Monday.
You won't be here on Monday. Unless, of course, your tickets to Puerto Rico are on a non-stop plane, dear.
Oh, that's right. I'm so flustered with running through the final taping and all, which reminds me, I am in a rush. Gladys, I swear there are evil spirits in this building whose sole purpose in life is to buzz the elevator away from our floor just when we want it.
Well, listen, as long as you're stranded anyway, I've got a couple of nosy questions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the unimportant one is, what are you doing here during working hours?
And the important one?
Did you really leave Carlton forever?
Who cares about that silly show?
Which question are you answering?
Oh, Gladys, The reason I'm here during working hours is that we're finishing the final taping early. And I just found out that the cast is giving me a small bon voyage luncheon, which means I have to pick up at least one round of drinks, hence the $50 loan. As for Carlton, the moment I get back to the studio, I step in front of the camera, slap his face, and exit, slamming the door behind me.
Wow. What does Carlton do?
He bends over and picks up his teeth.
Oh, Ellen, for God.
Oh, all right. Actually, they fade out on the slammed door. You know, I thought picking up his teeth was truer to life, but the writers disagreed.
That's the trouble with that show. No reality.
Gladys, lust for love is as true to life as people know it.
You gotta be kidding. Arson, infidelity, extramarital pregnancies, murder, madness, mysterious visitors, amnesia, embezzlement, and the occasional police raid. All in the lifetime of one happy family.
Oh, well, I guess it is a lot to squeeze into a half-hour show. And it's been hours since I've had a terrifying phone call.
Oh, was it from Mystique magazine?
Oh, Gladys, I was only kidding.
Well,
Gladys, you're not expecting one. Please, make this panic-stricken lady's final years happy and tell me no.
well, yes, I am.
Oh,
forgot to
Gladys,
tell
you didn't. You didn't. Not Mystique magazine. They'll eat me alive. Don't you remember what happened to Harvey Spoonbill?
Who's Harvey Spoonbill?
The Reverend Dr. Harvey Spoonbill was supposedly one of the kindliest old gentlemen on this planet. A fond husband, a devoted father, a pillar of moral rectitude, though works, until one day he allowed Mystique magazine to send over a reporter.
I don't think I want to hear this story.
Well, you're going to. Was over, that reporter unearthed the fact that Harvey's staff was actually a group of undercover waiters and waitresses who were slinging day-old hash at Pelosi's Emporium.
Oh, no.
Plus the fact that Harvey was actually an undercover agent for the Church of the Transfiguration, who was setting up an undercover headquarters in Mendon Manor.
Oh, golly,
Plus the very interesting fact that the money earned at those Wednesday night parties, supposedly for the construction of the Reverend Harvey Community Theater, were actually used to set up an undercover bingo hall in Honeoye Falls. When last seen, Harvey and a member of his staff were washing windows somewhere in mid-Manhattan, running away from a group of raging taxpayers.
taxpayers? What were they raging about?
Well, after all, he was a non-profit organization. Oh, come on, Elevator, come on.
Okay, listen, Ellen. I admit this publication has its insidious side, but there's a very fine distinction here that you're overlooking.
And what's that?
Harvey Spoonbill had a guilty secret. You don't. And even Mystique magazine can't dig up dirt where there is no dirt.
Oh, I guess you're right. But listen, I hate to be abrupt, but the gang's waiting for me down at the studio and I've
Oh, wait
got
a
to
minute,
get on
before
with
you go, there's one thing you've got to know. Duncan bombed in the Times.
Dad?
Well, they didn't exactly say, old potato finger shoots down Chopin, but you know how sensitive your husband is.
Oh, it was that mazurka, wasn't it?
Then you notice.
Who didn't? I thought his hands would never stop hovering over those final notes. Oh, poor Dunk. He says a child could play that piece. A simple waltz beat and hardly any flats. That's why he uses it for his encores. At the end of a concert, he's too tired for the tough stuff.
Oh, boy, don't say anything like that when that reporter gets here.
Did it sound that bad?
Well, it didn't sound bad. But without your loving inflection, it's going to read like hell. Oh, I'd better call and cancel.
Oh, no, it's too late for that. I can see the headlines now. Is Ellen Latimer running scared? You said we'd see that, reporter, and we're going to have to go through with it.
But if it's too much of a strain,
Don't worry, I'll get through it somehow. But listen, I've got to get out of here. And if that reporter calls, you tell him everything he wants to know, but don't let Dunk know until he feels better about the mazurka.
Check.
Am I forgetting anything?
Well, you could put that money in your purse instead of clutching it in your hand like that. You know, New York smugglers are bad enough without waving a red cape in front of them.
Good idea. And the tickets and reservations.
Your husband had them in his hand when he went up to get dressed. You're all set if he doesn't take a shower.
Well, hi, darling.
Ellen.
Did you take a shower just now?
No.
Good. Bye, darling.
Gladys?
No.
No, what?
No, I'm not going to tell you what your wife meant by that.
You mean you're going to let me stand here with a strange notion that my wife just walked out on me because I didn't take a shower?
Sure, it's more exciting than the truth.
Gladys, if I'm not prying into your personal affairs, why are you headed towards the master bedroom?
I can't fight it any longer, Duncan. Take me, I'm yours.
Later. I've got to practice that mazurka.
By the way, as if you care, I am, in case you've forgotten, your house guest for the next 8 or so days.
But Gladys, I just...
You can't have forgotten that. Somebody here to answer the phone and respond to the fan mail, fight off the burglars. Well, meantime, you and Ellen, down in sunny San Juan.
Yes, I remember that part. I just wanted to know why you were headed towards our room when we have a perfectly lovely guest room all aired out and waiting for you.
Because the master bedroom has a marble Roman bath with an automatic perfume dispenser. While that guest room of yours, formerly your broom closet, has a galvanized tin shower stall and a view of the pigeons on the roof of the armory. I'll sleep in the guest room after dark when I can't see the pigeons. But right now, this weary old body belongs to the glory that was Rome.
You could have said you're just going to take a bath like everybody else.
What makes you think I do take a bath like everybody else?
Obviously, you've forgotten about our last Roman orgy. You could have told us the grapes would stain the tub.
Oh, is that what those things were? No wonder I couldn't work up a lather.
Okay, fellas, here we go. All right, now come on. Fun's fun, let's get down to business. Okay, now look. Duncan Latimer, you're psyching yourself out. Now come on, guys, that was just a warm-up, okay? Now let's get that dessert, okay? Here we go. Jeez. No. That's Jane. Oh, saved by the bell. Bill Rutley!
Hey, Dunk, you son of a gun! How the hell are you, buddy?
Oh,
Gee, I haven't seen you in a long time.
Oh, what the hell are you doing in New York?
Yeah, between planes, I'll tell you, I've got a 2-day layover before I fly to Europe to rejoin my ship.
Oh, you son of a gun. Let me look at you. You don't look a day older since... How long has it been, anyhow?
It's got to be, what, at least 5 years. And I'll tell you, the Navy hasn't been the same without you, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Don't you think they're not glad about that?
Yeah.
Hey, where are you staying?
Well, if your rates aren't too high, what if I stay right here?
You're kidding.
Well, you keep writing me saying if ever I hit town, all I got to do is give you a call.
Oh, when did I write that?
About 5 years ago.
You have to believe everything I say. Here, give me this. I'll put this in the maid's room.
Hey, watch out, my uniforms are in that.
Okay, I'm just going to put the maid's
The
room.
maid's room, huh? Oh, what if I'm not her type?
Oh, all large New York apartments have maids' rooms. I don't know why. If I had a maid, I wouldn't be able to afford the apartment. Still, it makes a nice little guest room. Small but cramped.
Yeah.
What's in the package?
Played a wedding gift for your wife.
Oh, Bill, you shouldn't have. Where's mine?
Hey, don't be greedy. It's a double duty gift. She gets a present, you get the fun.
What the hell did you get her? 7 veils?
You rascal. No, actually, it's just a cookbook.
For my wife?
No, she doesn't need one?
I don't think she's ever seen one. Does it come with a learner's permit?
You mean she doesn't cook?
Well, I don't know. I never asked her.
What do you guys eat?
Out. Oh, no. She knows how to mix drinks and make cold sandwiches and pour milk over cereal. But as far as cooking is concerned, I don't think she's ever even boiled an egg. Anything more complicated than that, and I take over.
You?
Hey, don't be so surprised. Believe it or not, we've got a nice little terrace right off of the kitchen. In the warmer weather, she's got a little garden going. I do the steak char and grit on the grill, and you gotta watch it though. When the wind's out of the east, you get blown right over the parapet.
I'm not gonna go out there for it.
Hey, seriously, Bill, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Maybe one of the illustrations will catch her eye, and we can start a whole new lifestyle.
Yeah.
I'll put it up on her dressing table and see what develops.
Okay.
Whoops, Gladys. She's probably undressed by now.
You want me to come back later or something?
Bill, if Gladys Nurmi was strolling stark naked in New York Square, and she got pinched,
Yeah.
it would be for jaywalking.
Yeah, but if I remember correctly, you never were very particular.
Oh, I just remembered, Gladys is supposed to be sleeping in the maid's room.
Oh, Christ, I hope she doesn't snore.
Hell, look, we'll worry about accommodations later. Right now, we got some more important business to attend to.
What's that?
You still take your scotch on the rocks?
Oh, I sure do, but
Okay.
isn't it a little early?
Oh, How about now?
Much better, much better.
Hey, do you think we can catch up in 5 years back drinking in 2 days?
Hey, why not? Staying at issue in the Navy, you're still a cast iron liver.
Right.
Hey, who's Gladys?
Gladys?
Yeah.
Oh, our PR gal. She makes sure that our names stay in the paper while our private lives stay out. She's babysitting our apartment while we take a little belated honeymoon in Puerto Rico.
And you're leaving me alone here with Gladys?
No, we don't leave till Sunday.
Oh, that's a good thing, because officer down and still sailor on shore leave, you never know what might happen, pal.
Nothing would happen. Gladys is ticklish.
Oh,
Now, come on, let's get those drinks and I'll show you around the premises.
okay. Oh, wait a minute, I almost forgot. Can I use your phone?
Oh, sure, pal. Be my guest.
I promise I won't call long distance.
Okay.
California. Good. Hello? Who's this? Marge? Well, you were in the lobby when I came through. How'd I get you on the line? Oh, I see. If I don't dial right away, you pick up the phone. I'll keep that in mind, Margie, in case I get lonesome. Marge, I'm only kidding. It's impossible. I couldn't do that. Hello? Hi, it's Bill. Yeah, Bill Rutledge. Yeah, I'm in town for a couple of days. I thought if you weren't busy tonight, maybe we could go out and... Oh, anybody I know? Are you serious? He's old enough to be your father. Oh, well, look, I'm in town till Sunday. What about tomorrow night? Oh, well, yeah, I wouldn't want you to let the team down. How long you been bowling, anyway? Well, good for you. Well, maybe next trip. Yep, I'll remember you. I'll give you a call. Thanks a lot. No luck.
Hey,
Oh.
don't let it get you down, old buddy. Look, this is your hometown. Why don't you take this opportunity to call your mother?
That was my mother. You see, Doug, I just never date anybody when I'm in New York.
You gotta be kidding. This is the super date capital of the world. And you're a sailor.
Yeah, I know, but I tell you, I met this girl a long time ago here in New York. Well, she was really something special. But things just didn't work out for her, so I don't know, maybe New York has got too many memories or something for me. Anyway, I just don't have a good time with anybody else in this town.
Gosh, I'm sorry, Bill. I didn't know. What happened?
Well, when I met Rosie, that was her name, Rosie. I didn't know she was going to be something special, so like a short-sighted idiot, I used the old Sam Coleman routine.
Oh, hell, we all use the old Sam Coleman routine. Hey, that was a great gag using the name of the ship's chaplain instead of our own. You used to get some crazy correspondence.
Yeah, some guys worked that scam real well, but you see, Rosie had this one quality she really prized, integrity. I mean, she expected total honesty between a man and a woman. By the time I realized I was nuts about her, I was afraid to give her my real name. I didn't want her to know that I had been deceiving her all those weeks, I guess.
Oh, boy, what a rotten deal. Oh, whatever happened to her?
Huh? Oh, I guess she's still picking up garbage.
Oh, come on, Bill, you're not that bad.
No, I mean, she was a garbage collector, if you can believe that. I was coming home early from a party one Saturday morning, and she's trying to heft a bag of watermelon rinds or some damn thing on the truck. And I gave her a little help. One thing led to another. Hey, wait a minute, I didn't come here to be talking about that. Where the hell's my drink?
Oh, hey, look, I'm sorry. We had a big celebration here last night in honor of my opening concert, and my booth supply is
Nice going.
Hey, Wes, now don't worry. There's a nice little liquor store down in the corner, and I'll go down there, and it should be early enough before the muggers get out in full force, so it should be back alive.
All right.
Hey? Three elevators in this building. The one that comes to the penthouse is the one all the other tenants prefer.
And I'll tell you, that's what you call vicarious enjoyment, my friend. That's as close as some of those people will ever get to be living in a penthouse like this.
You've got to be kidding. It's not what it's cracked up to be, believe me.
What?
For instance, cast your eyes on that spinner.
Huh?
You know what I am? A concert pianist.
Yeah.
I should have a concert grand.
Of course you should. Why don't you go out and buy one?
Oh, I did.
Oh, I suppose some pickpocket took it out of your wallet on the way home or something, right?
Oh, no. I still got it. It's stored in a warehouse over on 11th Avenue. My $13,000 Steinway pining away in an old dusty room with a canvas cover over it. I get visitation rights on Sunday.
Well, I don't understand. Why don't you have it hauled up here?
And that dangling telephone booth? You gotta be kidding. It was all we could do to squeeze that spinet in.
Yeah.
How's that elevator?
Why the hell don't you move to a larger place with a larger elevator?
Oh, because this is just 10 minutes away from where my wife has her studio.
Yeah.
And I'm hardly ever here anyway.
Oh.
What the hell is that?
Man, you're right. That thing is slow, isn't it? What are you guys doing in case of fire?
Oh, there's an old iron ladder outside the window of the maid's room. They tell us it'll support a human being, a very brave human being. Oh, boy, it's tapped in the sky living.
Hey, Doug, why shouldn't I tell your wife that she's more important than the piano?
Well, because all women, they like to have something to feel, guilty about and that kind of stuff. So, I just let her feel that way.
I suppose her job is more important than you or something like that. But I don't believe that a woman can think more of her job than her husband.
That's show business.
Well, I don't believe it. What went wrong?
I wish I didn't believe it. You know, I don't know what went wrong. Neither does she. We just drifted. Well, she's always rehearsing weekends and nights, and Monday through Friday she tapes her show at the studio. I'm always touring the damn concert halls. Hardly ever get a chance to see each other. We're hoping on this upcoming vacation. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. It can't hurt.
Yeah, right.
Oh, finally.
Hey.
Look, hang in there, old buddy. Relax and make yourself at home.
Okay.
I'll be back in a jiffy with a firewater, and then we'll really get Maud.
Do it, baby, do it. I don't know how he can have any money left for booze with what he must spend on heat in this place. Well, hello there, good-looking lady. That's got to be the lady of the house. Uh-huh. Nice looking. Hey. You must be Gladys.
Yeah. Where's Duncan?
Oh, he had to go out for a minute. I'm Bill Rutledge. We were in the Navy together.
We were not.
No, man. No, not us. Duncan and I.
Oh, would you like a Coke or something? We don't have anything any stronger.
I don't want any Coke, and I know. That's why Dunk went out.
Oh, gee, I wish I'd known that. Then I wouldn't have opened this thing.
Yeah, that's bad for you.
I see you've been admiring our Valdez.
Oh, yeah, I certainly have. That's the first time I've ever seen her. Boy, is Dunk lucky to have the original of that. I mean, to own her. Huh.
Her?
Ilona Valdez.
I thought Valdez's first name was Diego.
Oh, you mean the painter?
Who else?
Well, I thought you meant the girl.
Yeah. Well, pretty name. How did you know it?
Oh, well, Dunk told me. How else would I know?
Wait just a minute. My head's a little fuzzy. Do we know what we're talking about?
Well, I do. That's Ilona Valdez when she was the wife of Diego Valdez.
Oh. You're quite a student of painting.
Well, that one anyway. Yeah, I like that.
Wasn't it a shame that such a talented painter had to die that way?
You know how Diego Valdez died?
It's in all the papers.
On the sports page?
Of course not.
Well, then no wonder I missed it.
Well, anyway, it was just last Sunday. He was doing this painting of a toreador on the job, and the bull mistook his painting for the picador.
Oh, wait a minute, that's crazy. If Diego Valdez died last week, that would mean that Duncan was... Speaking of Duncan, that's probably him right now. He can probably straighten out this whole little mystery.
Well, listen, I'm going to see if I can recap this Coke. I'll be right back.
Yeah, hopefully he's got something a lot better than Coke.
Well, hey, thanks, old buddy. I was wondering how's I going to get my key out of my pocket.
All right.
Hey, now look, stand aside while I set us up with some two-fisted Navy-style drinking.
Hey, wait a minute. Before you do that, would you solve a small mystery for me?
Sure. What, pal?
Do you know exactly when Diego Valdez died?
Died? What are you talking about? Diego's not dead. He can't be dead. He mustn't be dead.
Well, it was in all the papers.
In the music section?
Of course not.
Well, no wonder I missed it.
Hey, Dunk, what's the matter? All I said was when Gladys asked me about Ilona and...
No, for the love of heaven, you haven't been talking to Gladys about Diego Valdez and Ilona, have you?
Why shouldn't I be talking about Ilona?
Because Gladys doesn't know anything about Ilona.
Your wife doesn't... Your press agent doesn't know your wife?
No. Ilona's not my wife.
But I thought you said this picture...
Well, look, the whole thing's very simple. Now, if you just let me
Hi there.
go in the kitchen and uncork something, I'll get us a drink.
Good idea. And while you're in there, maybe Bill can tell me what it was he meant about, what's her name,
Gladys, where are your clothes?
What?
You go upstairs right this minute and put some clothes on.
Listen, Mr. Latimer, you were dressed in less than this when I arrived today.
But I live here.
Well, so do I. At your invitation. And if you don't like the way I make myself at home, I'll just go repack my bag.
No, I don't care what you wear. I was just thinking of Bill.
Who, me? I didn't...
6 months at sea, old buddy. No telling what the sight of her might do to you.
Hey, wait a minute. I never would,
Will you take that robe off?
Well, I usually do this to music, but...
Gladys, you know what I mean.
Oh, all right. I'll go put on a dress. I think it's stupid, but I'll go put on a dress. Gee, you know, you're always messing up my opportunities.
Hey, listen, I'll admit I've been at sea for 6 months, but if you think I am gonna go chasing her around this place...
Hell, be quiet. I just said that to get her out of the room.
Well, why can't she be in the room?
Listen, my wife's name is Ellen.
Ellen! You told me you were marrying Ilona.
I did, only for 5 minutes.
The license expired.
No, the wedding just didn't count.
In Valencia? But all nice Catholic boys and girls make unbreakable vows.
Oh, they do, but they don't count when the husband of the bride shows up in the reception line.
Diego Valdez wasn't dead, but you said she was a widow.
Didn't you get my next letter?
No, what went wrong?
I guess I didn't put enough stamps on it.
Not with the male dummy, with the wedding. Why didn't you marry her?
Oh, well, see, look, the whole thing's very simple. Now, if you'd just help me in the kitchen with this stuff, we'll make a drink. Well, the whole sort
Why
of
don't you
story.
let me carry those things? I don't
Yes.
think you're in any condition to carry something breakable.
Is this the girl who just slapped Carlton and ran off sobbing?
Oh, Gladys, do I look as giddy as I feel? There's nothing like a bunch of actors for throwing a party. Wow-wee!
Don't I know it? I was at that wing-ding last night after Doug's concert, remember? The only thing that prevented your guests from swinging from the chandelier is the fact that you don't have a chandelier.
I'd better get a cup of coffee.
Wait a minute, listen. You better let me bring it up to you. Your husband's in the kitchen entertaining a guest, a Navy man named Bill Rutledge.
Oh, the Bill Rutledge, and me half in the bag. Oh, Dunk'll never forgive me.
Well, listen, he can't condemn what he doesn't know, so come on. You go up to a nice cold shower, and I'll bring you
Oh,
coffee.
but Gladys, we did have a simply marvelous time. A real bon voyage bash.
Where did you go?
To the VFW Hall, over on Broadway. You know, the Veterans Club. I danced and danced and danced. Oh.
At this time of day?
Well, I could hardly say no to a veteran.
How did you know the man was a veteran?
Well, he danced with a limp.
Don't worry about meeting Bill Rutledge. Think of what a line like that would sound like in Mystique magazine.
I
Come
don't
on.
care.
Well, I care. Come on. You're going up to take a nice cold shower, and I'm going to call that magazine and cancel.
But you said we had to see him.
Listen, I'd rather have them think you're running scared than know you can barely walk. Come on. Get up there.
Oh, really very simple, old buddy. Not as bad as it looks. Come on, sit down here and I'll tell you about the whole horrible story before Gladys comes trotting back down here.
Yeah, please do before my curiosity kills me.
Well, you remember me, right? You told me about meeting Ilona. She was singing in a cafe in Valencia nightly. Well, I was a regular customer there, you know, and we got talking one night, and one thing...
Yeah, I know all about the young, beautiful Spanish widow.
No, wait, now that's just the point. She just thought she was a widow. See, Diego Valdez, he was one of those artists like Gauguin. The moment he gets inspired, his home life goes right out the window, right? Takes off for months at a time, packs his mule with canvas and paint, you know, and he's sketching everything that wanders by, right? Well, this one time, old Diego didn't come back for 4 months. A long time even for him. Oh, boy. Well, they finally organized a search party. When they found his mule wandering loose, and his paints and his easel abandoned in the wilderness with a half-completed painting there, well, what the hell, you know, there are wild animals out there. Wolves and bears and anything else. Well, so anyway, after 3 months, Ilona gave up hope and started wearing black and weeping in public.
Didn't that put kind of a crimp in her cafe career?
Oh, no, she just switched to sad songs.
No, I mean wearing those widow's weeds in public. I mean, customers go for color.
Oh, hell, she had a dozen petticoats underneath her black skirt.
Yeah, but who'd know that besides you?
What are you talking about?
Well, you were married to the woman, weren't you?
Yeah, but only for 5 minutes.
Oh, that's long enough to find out what color petticoat she wears.
That's not when I noticed them. Damn it, Bill. Ilona danced when she sang. Do you ever see a Spanish dancer that can continually flash a dozen garish petticoats all over the place?
Jose Greco. No, boy.
Now look, stop interrupting me. Let me get back to the story before Gladys comes trotting down here, okay?
Why don't we finish this tale in some quiet, cozy little bar down in the city?
I can't. I've got to practice the piano.
You gotta practice the piano? I thought your concerts kept you in practice.
Obviously, you haven't seen this morning's New York Times. Now look, let me get back to this thing. See, it all happened. I was on vacation, you know, between engagements. And you know what a sucker ran for shapely legs and flashing eyes. Right?
And not to mention rainbow-colored petticoats.
Oh, damn it, we just stop interrupting.
Now look, while you're going on with your story, I could be finishing another drink. Now, I don't see why we can't go get one.
Yeah, let's go get a refill.
I think it's a great idea.
Gladys, I didn't see you come downstairs.
Oh, I came down the outside stairs on the terrace.
In November?
I should have waited till spring.
Remind me to get her one of those funny bracelets with bells on it.
Big bells.
Yeah.
Big bells.
Right.
Hey, wait a minute, Doc. One thing I don't understand is where'd you come by this painting of Ilona?
Oh, that was a gift from the husband of my bride. His way of apologizing for showing up and lousing up the wedding. He thought it'd make me feel better.
Yeah, like giving a starving man a bowl full of wax fruit. Whatever happened to old Diego when everybody thought he was dead?
Oh, he said his mule threw him and he's wandering around with amnesia.
Amnesia? I don't believe it.
That's what Ilona said. Well, it doesn't matter whether his alibi was true or false. He was still very much alive and the wedding didn't count. So I let him and Ilona there argue over the details about his long absence. While I went back to the cafe where we met to have a good cry in my beer. And there, at the next table, sat the star of TV's most endurable soap opera, Lust for Love, arguing with a waiter over her bill. See, she didn't speak any Spanish, or hardly any, and, you know...
Let me see if I can't paint a picture of this little scenario. So in comes the great Duncan Latimer with his linguistic know-how. saves the damsel in distress, probably belts the waiter a couple of times, and then you need the Spanish moon with a steel guitar playing.
You got it, old buddy. A week later, we were in New York City. 3 weeks after that, we were married in St. Patrick's Cathedral. Oh, love, it's wonderful.
Yeah, I imagine it is. You know, and Gladys, we're about 10 pounds lighter.
How long did you say you've been out at sea?
About a dozen or a million years. Yeah, I don't know. Not long enough.
Okay, have it your way. But I still think we ought to cancel.
Gladys, I'm perfectly fine. You go down and keep Dunk's friend happy while I slip into something more glamorous.
Well, don't make it too glamorous. Remember, this guy's a sailor on shore leave. And you know the first thing a sailor looks for when he gets on shore.
Of course. That's why Dunk went to the liquor store.
Well, that's the whole ghastly story, old buddy. Now you know why I was so afraid when I found out you were talking to Gladys about Ilona.
Yeah, you know, isn't it dang the way some of these things work out? Here you leave the church on your wedding day, and the next thing you know, you're running into this attractive young lady, and she becomes the big love of your life.
Yeah, and that's just what Ellen thinks the painting is. Just a fine rendering of a beautiful Spanish dancer. Boy, if Ellen ever found out about Ilona, I hate to think what might happen.
Yeah, you're right. You know, and you can hardly get rid of that painting. What the hell? That's an original Valdez. They're worth a lot of money. You know, and you must have spent a lot of money on the scotch, too. It's awfully good. Almost too good.
What do you mean, too good?
Well, I think right now Gladys has only got to be about 5 pounds lighter.
You know, maybe we ought to go get a sandwich or something. This stuff hits you heavy on an empty stomach.
Well, what's the difference if a couple old buddies get a little snockered?
Well, no difference to you, I guess, but I've got a concert tonight.
Well, I think maybe I shall get snockered for the both of us. Maybe I have done so already.
Perhaps, old buddy, you should go and lie down for a while.
That's a great idea, but first I want to meet your wife while I am still in condition to focus my eyes on her.
I do not think at this time you're in sound condition to talk to my wife. Who knows what you might inadvertently blab.
What about your own condition? I don't think I'm the only potential blabberer in this penthouse.
Sir, if I have not blabbed in all these years, I certainly will not blab now.
No, why have you not?
Because I have been waiting for the psychological moment.
Ah, okay, psychological.
Exactly.
Hey, Don,
What?
what do you mean by the psychological moment?
This is all very simple, really.
Hmm?
Just put yourself in my place. Well, here I am, meeting Ellen for the very first time. I just left my bride at the church. This is not a good time to bring her up.
I'll drink to that. This is not a good time to start a relationship.
I, of course, would not want her to think that I married her on the rebound.
But you did marry her on the rebound.
All the more reason.
I know, but I think that if you explain it to your wife, she would see that all between you and Elena was over.
But it was not over.
How so not?
There were promises.
What promise?
Ilona's and mine. Well, a man does not leave his bride on the steps of the largest cathedral in Valencia without saying something before he goes.
You know, what did you say?
I told her I would wait.
Well, you did wait. You waited for 4 weeks.
I told her that I would wait a lifetime.
Well, I think in your heartbroken condition, 4 weeks must have seemed like a lifetime.
Yes, it did.
Hold on.
You know something?
Yeah.
You're a fellow of a hell swallow.
I am more than a hell swallow. I am a thirsty fell swallow. And you have forgotten this drink as you should have forgotten Ilona.
Forgotten about Ilona? Every time I pass that painting, she is all I think about. Can any man forget a face like that?
You're right, she's memorably unforgettable. How often do you write, old what's her name?
Right. What kind of a crazy do you think I am? Every night I get down on my knees and pray that Diego Valdez lives to be 99 and only along with him. Maybe they should be too senile to remember where I live.
Hey, how old was old Diego when the bull took him out?
What bull? My friend, you're not making comprehensible conversation. All I know is this is not the right psychological moment to mention to Ellen about Ilona. I shall bide my time, and perhaps in years, maybe someday,
Yeah?
I shall certainly tell her.
You are a very brave man, my friend.
Thank you, sir. Let's go get another drink.
That's a great idea. But you better go easy. All I want is a double.
Okay.
You know, Dunk, right now I think Gladys has only got to be about 32 ounces lighter than what
Good, please, that interview. Marge, listen, it's me. Look, this is emergency. Get me Mystique magazine. No, everything's okay. It's just that they were going to send this reporter over to do an interview. And oh, no. Okay, yeah. Okay, Marge, thanks a lot. Oh, boy, oh, boy. What am I gonna do? Ellen, something terrible's happened. Marge just heard somebody asking directions to this apartment.
Gladys, what's the matter with you? It's probably just that reporter.
Well, you're very calm about it all of a sudden.
Well, I have to see him thanks to your prearrangement, so I might as well be calm.
Oh, sure, right, yeah. Well, Ellen, how well do you know your husband?
Gladys, what are you
Oh,
saying?
never mind. Look, this is all my fault. Let me send him away, okay? I'll take the blame. I'll tell him that, I'll tell him you're too busy. No, that's not good. No, let's see. I'll tell him I got the date wrong. That's it. I'll tell him
Gladys, what's your fault? And what did you mean about Dunk before?
Oh, Ellen. Oh, Ellen, don't be so upset. Don't worry about it. He did say someday he'd tell you. I'm sure he'll tell you someday. Don't get nervous.
Gladys, me nervous? You're the one who's acting nervous.
Oh, there you are. Ellen, you look terrific. Wowie.
Well, thank you. I wanted to make a first good impression on Bill. Where is he?
Oh, he's out in the terrace. He's getting a little air. Oh, but he brought you this belated wedding present.
Oh, how thoughtful. I'm sorry, Gladys. What were you saying before Dunk came in?
Nothing.
But you said that
No, I didn't. Look, I think I'd better go out and look after Bill. There's a strong east wind out there, and he's in no condition to resist it.
How do you know what condition Bill is in?
Well, you are buddies. You've been drinking together, and I can see the condition you're in.
Dunk? How unusual. It's a Spanish cookbook.
What's so unusual about that?
Well, Gladys, it's in Spanish.
Well, there's a very good reason why.
Why?
Well, because he...
Are you answering her or conjugating? Conjugating. Oh, listen. Duncan, I forgot to tell you. I had a call this morning from the Spanish consulate. Something about,
Gladys, there is a caller at our door. Hold on.
This is a reporter?
so, Marge made a little mistake.
Then who is she?
I didn't let her in.
Oh, buenos días!
Well, we've established the sex.
New cook, our new cook.
See our new cook, Ron?
But why Spanish?
So she can read the cookbook.
But why is the cookbook in Spanish?
Spain. We met in Spain. Bill Nudd, he's such a sentimental old fool. Spanish meeting, Spanish cookbook.
It's a good thing you didn't meet in an igloo.
Do you mean that she doesn't speak any English? I won't be able to communicate with her. I won't understand a word she says. Dunk, this isn't funny. How could you do this without consulting me first?
I wanted it to be a surprise. For you, a big surprise.
And I can tell by your face that she was.
No, not for me, for Ellen.
Oh, but what in the world? Oh, Dunk, she looks exactly like our painting.
Yes, she does. Well, that's why I hired her, because of the amazing resemblance.
Dunk, are you crazy? No one has a life-size portrait of their cook on the wall.
Yes, I know. Won't our friends be green with envy?
Oh.
Oh, please say it's all right. I did it for you. Aren't you delighted just a little bit?
Oh, but Dunk, why today, when we're going on vacation?
Well, that's so she could learn her way around the neighborhood. You know, find out where the stores are, where everything is in the kitchen.
Right. Just think, when we come home, on our table will be a delicious, authentic Spanish dinner. Won't that be a treat?
After San Juan? Oh, está magnífico! ¡Qué bonita casa! Oh, me gusta! Me gusta! Oh, Dunk, why is our cook embracing you that way?
Because I'm paying her a fortune?
Get it, Gladys.
No, not now. Dear God, not now, please.
What? Not now, Gladys. For the love of heaven, who else is coming here?
Hello, Marge? Oh, yeah, well, send him up. A reporter from Mystique Magazine is on his way up.
Oh, he heard about the mazurka. Quick, help me behind the piano.
Duncan Latimer, you're drunk as a skunk. Forget that piano and tell me who this woman is.
I tell you, she's nothing. Just a cook, that's all. It's a cook.
Don't hand me that garbage.
Hey, Rosie! Rosie!
Sam Coleman!
Yeah!
What?
Ellen, remember earlier today when I said your soap opera wasn't true to life?
Yes.
I lied.
Oh,
You can send me to bed without any supper. Anchors away and full speed astern. Go!
Gladys, what are we going to do?
Well, listen, I'll take the Navy and a pot of coffee up the terrace stairs. Duncan, you get Miss Jalapeno hidden in the maid's room. Ellen, you count to 10 slowly to let us get clear of ground zero and then let the guy in, okay?
But I want to talk to Rosie, that's all.
Later.
You can help her take out the garbage. Séqueme con sus equipajes.
Sí, Duncan. Sí, Duncan.
Well, that's my name, isn't it? Ándale, pronto.
You know, I can't think of everything.
When the door was finally opened, I found myself in the presence of Ellen Latimer herself. There was no sign of the person or persons whose muffled voices and thundering footfalls I had heard but a moment before. Miss Latimer seemed startled, distraught, and yet, beneath her lovely smile, I detected something of a strain. "Hi there, I'm Bart Madden of Mystique Magazine," I said, wondering why it was that she needed to support herself upon the piano at this hour of the day. Could it be symbolic, I wondered, due to the fact that much of her support came from the labors of her concert pianist husband?
How do you do?
She said, her voice unnatural and high with tension.
Well, if you'd stop sticking that microphone in my face.
Delete that last line. Really, Miss Latimer, you're not supposed to mention the microphone. Now, my secretary transcribes all of these tapes verbatim, and it's supposed to sound as if I wrote it all down after the fact.
Well, why don't you?
Well, because first impressions are best, and besides, I might not remember all the specifics later on. Now, let's get back to the interview, shall we? I can't help but wondering, Miss Latimer, what all the ruckus was as I waited to be admitted.
What ruckus? I'm afraid I don't understand.
I wasn't so sure that she didn't understand, but there was obviously one bit of truth to her statement. She was afraid.
Don't be ridiculous.
She said, when I questioned her uneasy attitude.
I'm not uneasy, and I have nothing to hide.
Did I say you had anything to hide?
Well, no, but I
Then
just...
why should you bring the topic up?
Well,
It was becoming clear that there was more to this situation than immediately met the eye. I determined to go a bit further.
Oh, please, Mr. Madden, what are you doing? Oh, you've torn off my dress! Oh, please!
Let go! What have you done?
Giving your secretary an earful.
Damn it all. Now I've got to back this up and erase it myself. Who the hell are you anyway?
I'm one of the thundering footfalls you heard before Ellen opened the door. Haven't you ever heard of straightening up a room for company, you creep?
Whoever this newcomer was, I told myself, it was very clear she was patently short on manners and vocabulary.
Why, you dirty...
Gladys!
Aha! Said Mrs. Latimer, and now I knew that I was in the presence of none other than Gladys Nurmi, the public relations representative of the star of Lust for Love, and for her famous spouse.
Oh, boy. I'm beginning to understand what happened to Harvey Spoonbill.
Aha! Then you were familiar with that famous fraud. Tell me, how well did you know him?
I never heard of him until Ellen...
Ah, said Mrs. Latimer, her tone ill-concealing a hidden warning. It was becoming clear that the star of Lust for Love had had more than passing knowledge of that infamous man who, posing as an honest evangelist, was one of the finest people...
He became the father of an illegitimate son named Bart Madden.
Let go! This is private property.
Well, so is Ellen's reputation.
Now look, I had no
The
intention...
hell you didn't.
Now listen.
No, you listen. You came here to do a full-length feature on me, and I'm sure your employer will settle for no less. And I'm just as sure you don't have enough on that tape for a paragraph. And I'm willing to gamble. It's not enough to take back without getting into trouble, right?
Right. Throw this bum out now and he's in more trouble than you can shake a stick at.
Now look, if I've said anything out of line,
What do you call accusing her of being chummy with Harvey Spoonbill?
A reporter has to investigate all possible leads.
Well, you can stop investigating right now. Either you settle down for an interview like a decent journalist, or you're out the door.
Whether the elevator's there or not.
Look, your PR gal here made an appointment.
For an interview, and you'll have one. But first, turn off that damned machine. That's better. Now, if you have a pad and pencil, perhaps we can get on with this interview in a more civilized manner.
Well, I have, but, well, I hate to use them because my shorthand is really lousy.
At last, a sign of human frailty.
All right, where can I put these?
Here, I'll take them. They'll be perfectly safe under here, and you can have them back when you go and at a moment before. Got it?
Do you agree?
I agree.
Fine. Then let's get on with the interview. We'll start with a tour of the premises. I'll go slowly so you can write everything down. Now, we'll begin in the kitchen, and then I'll show you our lovely terrace, and then perhaps I'll take you upstairs, and we can see the bedrooms, and then we'll come back down and finish our interview, right?
Oh, and Mr. Madden, if there's a strong east wind, try the view from the parapet.
Oh, come along, Mr. Madden.
Okay, Sarah, come on. Keep drinking that coffee. I've got some arrangements to make quick.
But I want to talk to Rosie.
Can I get it through your head? Her name is not Rosie. She's Ellen Latimer, the wife of your best friend. And that means hands off.
Well, she looks
Even
like
if you
Rosie.
are on shore leave.
I don't care. She still looks like Rosie.
Well, she's not.
Well, why did she call me Sam?
How do I know? Maybe you look like a Sam. You are Bill, aren't you? Lieutenant William Rutledge?
Well, I am when I'm on board ship. But when I'm on shore,
Oh, I think I get the idea, fella. Down. Well, look, while you're a guest in this apartment, you're Bill and Ellen is Ellen. Got it? And no shenanigans. Who is this Rosie, anyway?
Rosie O'Reilly, the garbage collector I used to know. Wonderful girl, wonderful.
You think Ellen Latimer looks like a garbage collector?
Well, of course not. But on the other hand, neither did Rosie. What the hell are you doing with all these little wooden things?
Well, I thought since you could barely hold your head up or talk straight, a chessboard would be a good disguise. This way you can lean your forehead on both your hands, not say a word, and it won't look funny. I know it's not much of an idea, but then I didn't have too much time to think it up either. Look, you start leaning. I'm going to go see how your best friend is making out with that hot tamale in the maze room. Ah,
Gladys, this is no time to play games.
what did you do with Tico Tico? Tie her to the bed?
Where would I get a rope?
Well, then where is she? She's been following you around like a lovesick puppy.
I told her that we were playing a game, and she couldn't come back out here until she counted to 100 in English.
Then what?
Then if my prayers are answered, we'll have an earthquake and I can hide in the rubble.
Juan, ¿qué viene dispuesto a 39?
40.
Sí, gracias.
What was she thanking you for?
For telling her what comes after 39.
You should have said 20.
I'm saving that one until she gets to 90.
Listen, Duncan, I've got a confession to make.
Oh, boy, another confession. That's just what this dope needs, and that reporter's gonna think he's found the promised land.
Well, he hasn't. This is the last days of Pompeii. Now, what confession, Gladys?
Well, I eavesdropped on you and Bill. I know that you met Ilona the day you married Ellen.
No, Gladys, can't you get anything right? I met Ellen the day I married Ilona.
What? Duncan, you and that jolly jumping bean are man and wife?
Shh, keep your voice down for Pete's sake. Of course not.
Oh, then you didn't marry her.
Well, sort of.
Sort of? How do you get sort of married?
Well, they went through the ceremony, okay?
Yeah, but then Diego, he recovered from amnesia.
And then Dunk returned to the cafe.
Wait a minute, hold it. Who, Diego? What cafe? Oh, never mind, don't tell me now. They're coming back. Look, just play chess, okay? Play chess. No, now we stop drinking coffee and we start playing chess.
I don't know how to play chess.
Well, fake it.
I don't know how to play.
You don't have to. Look, just lean over the board and do everything I do.
Okay, okay.
Not everything you win, it just moves on the board.
It's before you told me that.
Shut up, now they're coming.
Are you sure we've come back to the right penthouse?
Oh, what? Oh, certainly. This is my husband, Drunken Latimer. Duncan Latimer. And this is his friend, Sam Coleman. Sam's a naval man.
Oh, myself. Their concentration is really quite amazing. Especially when you consider neither man has moved a piece yet.
Very interesting.
That's very interesting. Sam's just captured his own king.
Well, this isn't like regular chess.
Right. Sam and I, we're anti-war. We play a peaceful version. First man to capture his own king proclaims a democracy. Oh, your game.
That's a proclamation of democracy? A hiccup?
Oh, well, nearly everybody drinks, which reminds me, I'm forgetting my manners. Wouldn't you like a drink? Why, of course you'd like a drink. It's no trouble at all. I'll come in the kitchen. Gladys, get Mr. Madden a drink, please. 100! ¡Escatoro termine! ¡Ay! Solo regalo que olvido. ¡Ay! Yo tengo regalo para ti, Duncan.
What was that all about?
Which part?
Suit yourself.
She said she was forgetful and stupid. She has a gift for me.
She has a gift. What kind of a gift?
Something ghastly.
She said that?
No, I said that.
Well, you never know. It might be something very nice.
With my luck.
You never know. Oh,
Hello, aquí. Oh, pero sí, mi novio, con todo mi corazón.
You don't have to translate that. She just broke the language barrier.
Yeah, right. Look, you keep her busy. Talk to her for a while I get rid of this thing, okay? Me gusta, querida. Este muy bonita. Muchas gracias.
A Spanish rice. Paella. Jose Greco.
Places, everybody, they're coming this way. What's she doing here, Bill? Where's Duncan?
Well, I'll tell you, if that upstairs medicine cabinet contains a vial of iodine, you ought to be chug-a-lugging it. And don't call me Bill. You're supposed to call me Bill.
Oh, I forgot. You used the Sam Coleman routine on Rosie.
Gladys, you know about Sam Coleman? You know about Rosie?
Oh, of course I do.
Well, but before you said that it was...
Well, yeah, I know, but after all, I couldn't let you know how much I knew until I knew how much you knew, right?
Well, that makes no sense, but I suppose that Duncan and his wife know all about each other.
Don't be ridiculous. As professional performers, they tell their PR person everything.
Uh-huh.
As a typical husband and wife, they don't tell each other anything.
Kay?
Who the hell is Kay?
Well, that's Spanish. She wants to know what the heck is happening around this dump.
Join the club, sister. I sure wish Duncan had seen fit to tell me about her, the louse.
Her in the house?
No, him, the louse.
Oh.
Her, the fly in the ointment.
Okay, right.
I mean, how do I take the chief mudslinger of Mystique magazine coyly aside and tell him about Duncan's extra wife? I just wish I had something to distract him from her.
How about there's a distraction right there? Beautiful.
Mi regalo! ¿Por qué está mi regalo allá?
But Beef, what is that? Do you know? Never mind, I don't want to know. Oh, I've got to know. Hold it. I do know. That monogram is worth 10,000 words. Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah. Bye. Bye, Zane. Bye.
I never should have asked for a salary. I should have asked for mileage.
Gladys, why did you draw those drapes?
Oh, it's cozier this way.
Yo no comprendo. ¿Qué pasa?
Aha! And whom have we here? Isn't anyone going to introduce me?
No.
¿Qué dice?
Ah, she speaks Spanish. ¿Habla inglés?
No, habla español.
Oh, sí, señorita.
Oh, no.
Is something the matter?
No, not really. I was just, well, she's not a senorita, she's a senora.
Sí, sí, soy señora.
Oh, I see.
Sí,
comprendo.
No comprende?
Hold it. Not another word till we get an interpreter.
I was merely trying to find out who the young lady is.
She's our new cook.
Oh, really?
Why should I lie?
Yes, Lona, here, come, make the man a taco.
Eso, all right.
Congratulations, you're a taco.
Wait a minute, that face. I've seen that face someplace before. Well, of course, the portrait.
It's nonsense.
You're imagining things.
No, I couldn't be mistaken, but why would you have a portrait of your cook on the wall?
It was cheaper than raising her pay.
Raising her pay, I thought you said she was a new cook.
Oh, she is, but she's very greedy.
And good cooks are hard to come by.
So we gave in to her demands.
Yes, you know how hard it is to hold on to a good servant. Keep a woman. God, did you ever need help?
Not as bad as you do, brother.
Say, let's have another game.
I don't see how the two of you can see the board in this twilight zone.
Yes, why is it so dark in here?
Night maneuvers.
Yo no entiendo, Duncan. ¿Qué pasa?
She calls him by his first name?
It was in her contract, right, Dunk?
Isn't she sure?
She doesn't know any Spanish.
How do you communicate with her?
Well, I gave her a Spanish cookbook.
I thought that was from Bill Rutledge.
Well.
Oh, here, now, let me clear the whole thing up in the dark here, okay? Just 1 minute here.
Hey, Taco!
The trackus jam.
Yeah, the whole picture will come right down on your head.
Excuse me, but who is Bill Rutledge?
First things first, let me get this jammed curtain.
Don.
At the top, it'll come
Oh,
over.
Don.
Listen.
Don.
Excuse me, I screamed. I must have pulled a muscle. That thing really was stuck.
Sure is.
You better believe it.
Well, it's never stuck that badly before.
Oh, yes, it has.
Yes, we never had the heart to tell you, darling.
No, you've been so busy, you know.
Carrying out all the garbage.
Garbage?
He means supporting all her sponsors' products.
They never give me a moment's rest.
Rest, that reminds me. My dear girl, have you forgotten? This is time for your nap.
Time for her nap?
It was in her contract.
Her picture on the wall.
And the original tucked in her cozy little bed.
Every afternoon like clockwork.
She must be one hell of a cook.
Say so. You ought to taste your Kolatsky, sir.
Listen, Mr. Madden, why don't we get on with that interview? Gladys and Sam can play chess or something.
Great idea.
Come on over.
Nothing I like better than creating new democracies. Can't you wait till I get my pieces on the board?
I'd just like to take my opponents by surprise.
Listen, you and I can go out on the terrace.
Oh, wouldn't it be rather chilly out there?
Well, I thought our chit-chat might disturb their game.
Oh, no, not at all. Besides, as your PR person, I really should have first-hand knowledge of anything you get in print.
Well, it's fine by me, but it really is rather dark in here to be taking notes.
Here, I'm sure if I pulled this curtain just right...
I know, Rosie, don't, Rosie.
What did he say?
I said, Rosie, look at the color of the nightshirt. Isn't it,
What
Rosie?
nightshirt?
Your nightshirt.
Don't! Shut!
Don't speak.
He'll be killed!
No, you'll be all right as long as you don't get him excited.
But why is he out there?
To get that nightshirt, of course.
Well, why is that nightshirt out there?
Well, you don't want anything that looks like that in here, do you?
Oh, shut up. Here, Sexton opens his eyes, he might fall.
No, nobody make a sound.
All right. Well, what if he opens his eyes and sees us?
That could scare him, too.
You're right. Maybe one of us should close the drapes.
Good idea.
Any volunteers? Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
My turn.
She says Duncan is out her window. She says he will become dead.
Will the two of you stop playing Sesame Street?
Well, will you all be quiet before you frighten him?
what New York City's like when it comes to littering. Oh, I need a drink.
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. I think I better get it for you, Duncan. You better sit down before you faint.
Gladys, I've never fainted in my life.
Mr. Latimer, I have a couple questions about that nightshirt.
Well, I do feel faint.
Hey, now, just a minute.
Oh, now look what you've done. Why must you persecute him for your stupid story and this ridiculous nightshirt? What did you say your name was, Kay?
See, her name's Kay. Why don't you let me just take that and put it away in the bureau drawer?
No.
No, that's not her name. That's Spanish for what?
Don't ask me for what. I don't speak Spanish. Give me the nightshirt.
No, Gladys! I want to know who gave Duncan this nightshirt.
I did.
Both of you?
Well, it was very expensive.
Yeah, the monogram. And everything.
So we just split the cost.
Just, what is the meaning of the monogram?
You tell him, Sam.
Well, it's his Navy nightshirt, and, well, he was a drill instructor, DI, drill instructor.
And the heart? With the arrow through it?
He loved his work.
Oh, really, Gladys?
Excuse me, I'll be right back.
Dunk, where do you think you're going?
Ellen, I've had 4 cups of coffee this morning. Who knows how many double scotches? And considering was almost scared out of me on that window ledge, you shouldn't have to ask.
Duncan Latimer! If you expect me to believe you for 1 minute, I'm telling you... Oh, well, Mr. Madden, you know how sentimental, artists are, don't you? Shall we get on with the interview?
Yes, there are a couple of things I would like to clear up here. If that's Mr. Latimer's old Navy nightshirt, how come Sam and Gladys gave it to him?
Nothing's too good for our boys in the service.
That's right, Gladys. You know, Mr. Madden, you have a very suspicious mind. Why, Duncan Latimer is one of the most loving, trustworthy men I've ever known.
In that case, why were you implying that there was something between him and this woman?
Well, I didn't mean this woman. I meant, this woman.
Ellen, you don't even shake hands with him.
Well, how does he know you're ticklish?
Well, Sam, I didn't mean anything like that. I just meant that Gladys, as our PR person, knows everything about us. So she undoubtedly knew about Duncan's Navy nightshirt. And I'm really surprised that you never told me what a sentimental fool he was. Now you make something scandalous out of that.
Ellen, don't tempt him. Can't you just see it? What mystery woman knew more than Duncan's wife about his Navy nightshirt?
Hey, that's a beauty. Thanks.
Way to go, Gladys.
Look, got a couple more things here I've got to get straight.
¿Dónde está que tú duermes?
Dentro la cámara de yo no sé.
Uh-huh. Well, if she sleeps in the maid's room, where do you two sleep?
On the sofa.
Oh, but not together.
No, we sleep in shifts.
Right. The sofa's too small for both of us at the same time. I imagine, that is.
Commander,
Where are you stationed?
Well, I'm on the USS Petoskey. That's, when I'm on it, I'm on the SS Petoskey.
uh-huh. Petoskey, Coleman, Commander.
Excuse me, man, you don't intend to put any of this in print, do you?
Is there any reason I shouldn't?
Well, no, it's just that I figured
Your interview is supposed to be about Ellen. I mean, your readers want to know about her. Why drag in a lot of extraneous characters, you know?
Sam, I understand perfectly well why you don't want to be in that article. But why don't you want to be in that article?
Well, who the hell wants to be written up in Mystique magazine?
Now, just a minute. As Mystique Magazine's top writer, I resent that remark.
Well, you go right ahead and resent it. I don't care. And if no one is going to fix me some lunch around here, I am going to declare martial law on your refrigerator and ravish it.
Oh, but Sam, please, don't be mad. I can explain everything.
Explain? What's to explain? Why should Ellen Latimer be so concerned about Sam Coleman?
He once took this thorn out of her paw.
Doesn't she have a wonderful sense of humor? Now, Mr. Madden, about that drink, the one that Sam drank instead of you, wouldn't you like it? Of course you would. It's no trouble at all. Into the kitchen, and I'll freshen it up, and I'm sure at this point...
Hey, Gladys, I'll tell you, that guy is worse than Mike Wallace. We got to do something about him. Wait a minute. Excuse me, young lady, but you don't happen to understand any English, do you?
Okay.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I've got an idea.
Okay.
Parlez-vous français?
Oh, oui, oui, j'ai parlé du... Du... Français, français.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Ah, ja, in Deutsch sprechen Sie Deutsch.
Bueno. Then get and see the hell out of this Zimmer, so Sam and Juan can parle in private. For say, andiamo, Orleans, still, harassment.
Hey, way to go. You can make a bundle with the UN. What the hell did you tell her?
That's the foggiest idea, but she got the message. Listen, we've got to formulate some kind of a plan before the enemy returns.
I know. Well, I'll tell you, anything less than murder wouldn't be foolproof, so I don't know what to do.
God, I know. Isn't it ghastly?
Yeah.
I swear, if one more thing goes wrong today, I'm gonna crawl under that table and hold my breath till I die.
Ah, don't bother. Well, you better start crawling, kiddo, because there's something there that we aren't going to be able to explain.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm going. Goodbye. It's your baby now.
Thanks a lot.
You take care of it.
Yeah. Well, your dress goes nice with the tablecloth. Look at that. Don't be such a defeatist. We close these things once, we can close them again. Hang tough. Hang tough. Where the hell that cord going? Cheap penny stuff.
Take your time with those drinks, and then we'll have our little chat. There is definitely more to this situation than meets the eye, and I think I have quite a few of the answers right here on magnetic tape.
I don't like this business, Bart. When you brought me here today, you said that...
Look, a deal is a deal. You get what you want, and I get what I want.
But you never told me that Duncan had a wife. Fun is fun, but I never figured on messing up his marriage.
Look, you signed a contract with us. All I've got to do is show that to the immigration authorities, and you will be deported as an undesirable alien. Then you can forget about your U.S. citizenship.
Que hombre servil tu, sucio cochinillo hijo de perra!
Boy, I'm glad I don't have to translate that. Now look, you know the plan. Stick to it, or you can wave bye-bye to the land of the free. Hello, Madden here. Now listen carefully, I haven't got much time. I want you to find out everything you can about a Navy man by the name of Sam Coleman. Yeah, he's an officer on the USS Petoskey. There's another naval man by the name of Bill Rutledge. See what you can find out about him. Oh, and the name Rosie. See what you can get on that in conjunction with Ellen Latimer. And call me back. Yeah, at the Latimers. Right. Oops, I gotta go.
Oh, there you are. I hope these drinks aren't too strong. I'm not a very reliable bartender.
Why, the mere fact that I'm accepting it at all shows my confidence in your reliability. Actually, you know, a lot of interviewees would not draw the line in attempting to poison me.
Oh, really?
Reporter can't be too careful, you know?
Oh, and it's cozier this way.
Haven't we had this conversation before?
Look, the light hurts my eyes, believe it or not. Take it or leave it. Suit yourself, okay?
Look, I didn't mean anything.
Oh, who
but...
the hell cares?
Dunk!
Look, I don't say another word till I get a drink. And when I do, I might have plenty to say.
Is he always like this around the house?
Oh, shut up! Duncan! Dunk!
You know, I don't like you either.
Oh, that just suits me fine, because actually, when everyone is all warm and friendly like, then, well, I don't think I'm really getting down to all the nitty-gritty then.
Sleaze back there. Hey, Gladys, come on, I'll tell you, we gotta stop that guy. If he plays back all that we've blabbed into that recorder.
No, never mind the recorder. I've got a plan.
You know, we gotta get the recorder and grab that tape and destroy it.
No, that's the worst thing we could do. If we destroy the tape, he'll know there are secrets here. He'll never rest till he ferrets them out.
Yeah, but if we don't destroy the tape, he's gonna know everybody's secrets, and God
Oh, no, there are dozens of secrets here he hasn't learned yet.
Oh, good grief, I have no idea. What are we gonna do?
Listen, I don't have time to explain
Yeah.
now. I've got to get downstairs and talk to Marge on the switchboard.
Why don't you use the phone and call her? It's quicker.
Oh, I can't do that. He might come back in and hear me.
Oh.
Listen, when I get back, your job is to get White Magic away somewhere by yourself so I can talk to Duncan and Ellen alone, okay?
I don't want to be in the same room with that bozo. What am I gonna do? I don't want anything to do with it.
Oh, look, take him upstairs and show him your obscene tattoo.
What makes you think I've got an obscene tattoo?
All Navy men have obscene tattoos.
Well, it's not that obscene.
Good boy, I knew you wouldn't let me down. Oh, hey, listen, don't tell them I've gone, okay?
Well, I'll see you come back.
No, I know the people who live down below here. I'll take the elevator up to their floor and come up the rest of the way in the fire escape.
Well, our neighbors think it's a little stupid seeing you exit out the window.
No, I don't think so. They know I'm in show business.
That explains that. There's no doubt about it.
Okay, let's get this damn invasion of privacy over with. No holds barred. All souls bare.
Now, that's what I call cooperation. Ellen, why don't you sit here beside us on the couch, and we'll take care of this interview in no time at all.
Oh, all right. But, Dunk, why don't you hold off drinking till we finish the interview? I wouldn't want you to say anything you might... Well, I mean, I wouldn't... You know how drinking sometimes makes you slur your words.
Oh, is that a fact?
Thanks a lot, Ellen.
Oh, I only meant that...
Now, let's not swallow. Well, at least until I turn the machine on. All right, now, you were saying?
Ellen, this is your interview. Why don't you go first?
Oh, thank you, Duncan, dearest. What was it you wanted to know, Mr. Madden? About our perfect marriage?
Yes, or our fantastically successful careers.
Or the way we manage both career and marriage so flawlessly well?
Yes, what shall it be? About our undying devotion, our incredible talents, or our endless days of fantastic incomes and perfect happiness?
Is something the matter?
Nonsense.
No, of course not.
What a silly question.
Oh, look, here's your cook.
I'm full. I couldn't eat a thing.
Look, let's get this stupid interview over with. I've got to practice for a concert tonight.
Oh, and I have a million things to pack.
Heck, are you going someplace?
Well, yes.
No, she's not going someplace. We are going someplace. So get that stupid stop-the-press gleam out of your eye.
Duncan!
Oh, not now, for the love of Pete.
Okay?
No ahora por el amor de Pedro.
Say, that burst of Spanish reminds me. This portrait on the wall, that's not an original Valdez, is it?
Huh, well, that portrait? Yes, it is. I didn't know you were such a student of the arts.
Well, I'm not. It's just that, well, I did notice the signature there, and that is, unless it's a copy.
A copy? Why, we'd have nothing but an original.
Then I am intrigued. The reason I was intrigued is that earlier, before this interview began, I had been informed that the woman in the portrait was the Latimer's new Spanish cook. Tell me, Mrs. Latimer, how did you arrange that?
I don't understand.
I merely mean, did you arrange to have Diego Valdez flown over here, or did you ship your cook over there?
Over where?
Why, to Valencia, of course.
Valencia? Dunk, you never told me she was from Valencia.
Is there some significance to that particular location?
Well, one of the funniest of coincidences, that's where Ellen and I first met.
Is that a fact?
Yes, that's a fact. Is there something wrong with that?
No, I was just fascinated by all the various coincidences.
What coincidences?
Well, the fact that the two of you met in Valencia, the fact that your Spanish cook is from Valencia, The fact that the painter of the portrait on the wall is from Valencia.
Well, don't stop there. Why don't you just ask me to trot over the piano and play Valencia?
I'm surprised that you're not making something of the fact that we're going to San Juan. Why, some people like rock and roll. We like Espanol.
Why are you talking in rhyme?
Now, wait a minute. You leave her alone. What's wrong with everybody having a mad passion for everything Spanish?
Duncan!
Well, almost everything.
Oh, Duncan, estoy aquí todo hace tiempo y todo toco nuestra canción.
What does she mean, I'm here all this time and you do not play our song?
Their song?
Well, no, not our song, hers and mine. Her song, hers and the cooks in the Spanish Culinary Union. They play it at all the pep rallies.
Duncan Latimer!
Nuestra canción, Duncan, por favor.
Oh, what the hell, why not?
Why don't you come with me, man?
Hey, let go of him! Let go! Hey, wait a minute! What are you thinking? Let go of me!
Not until you've seen my obscene tattoo!
Okay, enough already. We don't have much time.
Don't worry, it'll only take me a minute to tear her hair out.
¿Qué dice Duncan?
Ellen, you've got to listen to me, all of you.
¿Qué pasa, Duncan?
And you can cut out that bogus Berlitz bit, honey.
Bogus? Gladys, what are you talking about?
Duncan, yo no comprendo a tu mujer.
You don't understand my wife. What makes you think I do?
Look, will you shut up and listen to me?
Just let me get my hands on her, just for
Ellen,
1 second.
Ellen, for the love of
¿Qué
heaven.
pasa? Oh, ¿por qué está tu mujer?
I'll keep your brassiere on. Though I'm surprised that the straps can support all that padding.
Padding, now listen here, sis.
Gotcha.
Ow!
Dunk! She speaks English.
Ilona, when did you learn to speak English?
Oh, in grammar school, if you must know.
But when I knew you in Valencia...
You knew Twinkle Toes in Valencia?
Later, okay? Just tell each
But
other all this
Gladys,
later.
if he knew her in Valencia, then how he and I have got to get.
Look, I'd just like to know what went on behind the garbage truck with you and Bill.
Bill who?
Bill Rutledge.
I don't know any Bill Rutledge. You must be thinking of Sam Coleman.
No, you were thinking of Sam Coleman, but you were really dating Bill Rutledge.
Then who's Sam Coleman?
Every able-bodied man on the USS Petoskey.
Even Duncan was Sam Coleman when we first met. Of course, he told me the truth later on.
Well, I wish he'd lay a little of it on me.
Look, Bill's tattoo cannot fascinate Bart Madden forever. You've got to listen to me before your reputations are in shreds.
I don't care about my reputation.
But your career.
The hell with my career.
Ellen, darling, do you mean that I mean more to you than your career?
Oh, listen. You've got to listen to me or nobody is going to have a career. When Bart Madden left his tape recorder under that table, he left his tape recorder on.
Oh, no.
What did you say?
What didn't I say? Diego, the painting, the petticoats, the wedding.
My painting?
Whose petticoats?
What wedding?
Oh, you read about it in Mystique magazine. What do you mean you're painting?
That is the whole reason I came here today, to beg you for the painting. You see, Diego, he died penniless. And I thought after all we had meant to each other, that maybe you would let me sell the painting, and in that way I would have enough money to start a little dancing
Wedding!
But I remember those promises, and I would never hold you to those promises.
What promises?
What
But
wedding?
you see, when I came to New York, I couldn't find you because you have an unlisted telephone number. And I went to the Spanish consulate, and they could not find you either. But there was this man there, and he said he could help me, and I did not know he was from Mystique magazine. And he brought me to Bart Madden, and Bart Madden said he would help me get the painting if I would play a little joke on you.
Another wife? Another wife? Dunk, you mean you and Ilona?
Congratulations, now you know what wedding.
But Dunk, if you and Ilona were married, then how did you and
No, we weren't. There was only one small hitch. We couldn't get her husband's consent.
Her husband was Diego Valdez? And he died. When?
It was in all the
The
papers.
TV listings?
Of course
No
not.
wonder I missed it.
And he gave me the painting.
Then Dunk went to the cafe.
And he fell in love with you. And we came back here.
And got really married.
And you never told me.
And with good reason.
What reason?
I was scared stiff
Of me?
of losing you.
And as for Rosie,
I never loved Sam Coleman.
Then how come you dated him?
A garbage collector dates anybody. Darling, no. Now, what's your plan?
come on. Look, we can't destroy that tape, okay? Because then he'll know something's wrong. And we can't deny what's on it because it's too easy to check.
So far, your plan is lousy.
Will you shut up and hear me out? So what we do is we lay more information on this guy, more scandal, more secrets.
But we don't have any more. At least I don't.
Oh, Ellen.
Oh, be quiet, both of you, and listen to Gladys. I think I know what you're getting at. We not hide all of our needles in the haystack.
That's right. We lay so much on this guy that the real secrets will sound like chicken feed and get lost in the shuffle. He might not even print the real stuff.
Oh, but what happens when he prints the phony stuff?
We say prove it and sue Mystique magazine for $1 million.
Wait a minute. How do we go about lying this false haystack on him?
Well, look, I've got it all worked out with Marge down on the switchboard, okay? This is what we're going to do. Wait a minute, look, they're coming. I can't tell you now. Just take your cues from me and Marge and play along, all right? Okay? Look, everybody just act natural now, all right?
But Gladys, what's natural for me?
Your husband's got another woman. Do what you do on your TV show.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself getting a thing like that on you.
Hey, I'm telling you, it was an accident. When I asked the guy at the tattoo parlor for a ferry with a tender little behind, he didn't know I meant boats.
Oh, Duncan! How could you? I could forgive you for the woman.
Even that. But the children, why didn't you tell me? How many are there? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know. But wait, that's not true. I do want to know. I'm just afraid to know. And yet simply, I must know.
Oh, okay. 13.
13?
Well, 2 of them were adopted.
Hey, Doc, I had no idea. Why didn't you tell me?
Because, old buddy, you always said if I ever had any children, you wanted to be their godfather. And I knew you couldn't afford all them little guys.
Sam, did you hear him? 13 children. Aren't you shocked?
Yeah. We've only got 7.
7?
Well, I spend a lot of time at sea, you see.
Oh, no, I'll get it done. I'm
No, I'll
expecting
get
a
it.
call. No, it's probably for me. Hello? Comrade Gladys?
Oh, nonsense. You must have misunderstood. Doc. Doc. Нет, нет. Да, товарищ, да.
Who was that?
Wrong number.
Oh, I'll get it. Oh, it's the New York Post. Why would Marge send that over?
Well, she knew we couldn't leave to get it with our visitor here.
What's my presence got to do with getting the newspaper?
Nothing.
Here it is, the review of Duncan's concert.
Do they mention the mazurka?
Mazurka. No, there's absolutely no mention of your hesitation after that third bar.
And yet the Times mentioned it very specifically, so that would mean...
Oh, wait, what does that mean?
Nothing. The shipping news. Third bar, that's Pier 3. 2.5 seconds, that's 2:30 this afternoon. And the name of the ship is the Osaka Maru.
The Osaka Maru. Now wait just a minute. What? Russian phone calls, German interjections, Japanese shipping. What is going on here? Nothing.
The signal. It's time for the signal.
What's that doing there again?
Is our man outside the armory?
Oh, he's right on schedule. He got the signal.
And there go the pigeons.
Which way are they headed?
Towards the river.
That's perfect.
Wait a minute. Manhattan is an island. All directions are toward the river.
Of course, that way no one will get suspicious.
Suspicious of what?
Nothing.
Hey, wait a minute. You spoke English.
Well, why not? She's been speaking everything else.
Yeah, but she's not supposed to. I didn't know she could.
Oh, well, now wait a minute. All our agents speak at least 6 foreign
Agents.
Did I say agents? I mean friends.
Then why did you say agents?
Most of his friends are agents.
They mean booking agents, of course.
As of course, I play in many foreign countries.
So they have to speak a lot of languages.
See how simple it is?
Yeah. Hey, where's my camera?
Well, maybe it fell out of your pocket when I was wrestling in the upstairs.
Yeah, hey, don't anybody move. I'll be right back.
Jeez, we can't let him take any pictures.
I'll say we can't. We could all deny the story about the armory and the signal and everything. But if he had the photograph of us,
Not to worry, my dear, not to worry. I picked his pocket when I was upstairs.
Oh.
Well, I'm thinking it fell out of his pocket when he was recording or something, and I shall put the film in here because even old Madden can't take pictures without any film.
Recording. That gives me an idea.
Well, listen, I've got to call Marge and let her in on your improvisations.
Yeah.
I can't find it.
Well, why don't you look under the commode? Or better yet, under the perfume dispenser. That's where I finally pinned your shoulders to the bath mat.
You know, I thought he smelled pretty good for a reporter.
Marge, listen, it's me. Look, call back in a couple of minutes. Say you're the armory and ask which pigeon has the message on its leg. Okay? Got it? And listen, Marge, if you can manage it, use a Japanese accent. Great. Listen, I hear everything. I gotta go now. Bye-bye.
That camera has got to be here someplace. I can't have lost it.
Why? What is so important about finding your camera?
Well, you know, some famous stars aren't very long on brains, and, well, it looks like I'm not going to get much in the way of repeatable quotations. Then I start taking a lot of pictures instead. You know, famous star sits in favorite chair. Famous star looks out window. You know, famous star scratches famous stomach. That kind of thing.
Now wait a minute. Now who's not long on brains?
What do you mean, no repeatable quotations?
What kind of pictures did you plan to take, fella?
Well, no, I'll get it. Hello? Who? Oh, Sally. Almost didn't recognize your voice. What information? I asked you for? Oh, that, yeah. Well, look, something more important has come up here, and what? All right, I know I put you to a lot of trouble. Okay, give it to me. Uh-huh. Sam Coleman is who? The chaplain? But he can't be. He's got 7 kids.
I couldn't help it. I was crazed with desire. 7 times. Just 7 times.
And Rosie O'Reilly? Uh-huh, and what's her connection with Ellen Latimer? But how could her employment records get lost? Out with the garbage?
Oh, the dear girl would have wanted to go that way, wouldn't she?
And what have you got on Bill Rutledge? Uh-huh, about 6 feet tall, good looking, healthy and athletic. What's the matter with him?
Nothing.
Hello? Operator? Operator, you've cut in on a very important call. The armory. Some lady from the armory is calling with a Japanese accent.
What does she want to know?
Should I take a message? Or?
Yeah, take a message. Yes, go ahead.
Can I take a message? Which pigeon has the message on its leg? Boris has to know.
Tell him it's the gray and black pigeon with the missing toenail.
It's the gray and black one with the missing toenail. What am I doing? Hello? Hello? What was that all about?
Well, what does it matter? Now you're an accomplice.
Comrade! Now, wait just a minute. Why, she asked and now, just a minute.
Oh, come on, don't be so nervous. You enjoy being a fugitive from the law.
We certainly do.
Oh, wait, this is horrible.
Don't drink that. It's poison.
Ah, poison? But, now wait a minute. We switched glasses. I made you switch.
She knew you would, though.
But why did you stop me?
Because now you are one of us.
Oh, no, you're crazy.
Oh, no, you relayed the message to Boris. I mean, we'll all testify to that, right? Now, when the Osaka Maru goes down, well...
But I didn't know what I was doing. No, I'll get it. Hello, Sally, listen carefully. Look, no, forget the hell with Bill Rutledge. Look, I want you to call the Port Authority. Right, have them stop the sailing of the Osaka Maru. Right, yeah, at 2:30 this afternoon. Right, and have them search the ship for a man named Boris. They'll recognize him by the gray and black pigeon. Right. I have not gone crazy. Look, Sally, I don't care how dopey it sounds. Now do it. Now we're going to get to the bottom of all of this.
Do all magazine reporters carry artillery on the job?
They do at Mystique Magazine.
They want to get back to their typewriters alive.
Now look, stand right there, all of you. Don't anybody make a move. Ilona, get over to this phone and call the police.
Oh, but why should I help you?
The crime here is treason, and you as a non-citizen might get off with simple deportation. The rest of them here are headed for a federal prison.
But I don't want to be deported. I'm sick of singing in that stupid little cafe. I want to settle down in America to a nice little dancing school.
You should have thought of that before you hitched your wagon to a red star.
Gee, you have a way of turning a real catchy phrase.
Well, when you've been writing as long as I have, you know, it's... Now, wait, get your hands up, get your hands up. Ilona, make that call.
No, they will never take me alive. Oh, Ilona, no.
Now see what you've done.
Oh, no! Oh, what a shame! She was so young and sweet and innocent. And why was she stacked?
How was I to know she'd do a dumb stunt like that?
What other choice did you leave her, you heartless wretch?
Hello, Sally. Yeah. None at all? You're sure? Yeah. She said there's no such ship in port, and no sailings from any piers at 2:30 today.
Well, the New York Post isn't absolutely perfect.
Yeah, they never noticed what you did to that mazurka.
Oh, the pain. I am going. It is a far, far better thing I do.
What is?
She didn't say.
Hello, Sally. Yeah. No. The hell with Bill Rutledge. Listen, this is something even more important has come up this time.
Yeah, like being an accessory to murder. Driving a person to suicide is the same as killing them.
What are you talking about?
Your contract with Ilona. It proves you sent her here. And when the police find her body, well...
You're right. Sally, I want you to get all the copies of the Valdez Agreement and burn them. Right. Look, no, we haven't got time to get management's permission. Believe me, they will appreciate it. They will be grateful to me, okay? Now get every single copy of that agreement and get them to the incinerator and stop calling me here. Oh. Now, I want all of you to stand back and don't anybody make a move. I'm going to call for the police. All right. Oh, that stupid girl, can't she get anything right? Sally, Who? Who's Mrs. Kramer?
Oh, she's the lady who lives downstairs. Her husband works nights. Maybe we're making too much noise.
Mrs. Kramer? Yeah, I'm sorry if we're making too much noise. Hey, well then what did you call about? Yeah, she's here. She's fine. Okay.
Okay.
She wanted to know if Gladys made it safely up the fire escape? What were you doing on the fire escape?
I was trying to get to that nightshirt, but the narrow ledge made me lose my nerve.
What was so important about the nightshirt, Gladys?
Our orders are in the pocket.
Our secret orders from the chief?
Why did you put them in the pocket?
Well, I thought they'd be safe there. No one in their right mind is going to go out on that ledge to have a look.
Then why were you trying to go out and get it back?
Because you were here, of course. You were catching on fast. I knew it was only a matter of time before all was lost. I had to get it. With the chief's secret identity in the pocket.
You mean to say because you're afraid of heights, you left them out there?
I'm sorry,
Now you've ruined everything.
And you know the penalty for failure.
No! Not that! Anything but that!
Anything but what? What is the penalty for failure?
It's so horrible, even the chief won't tell us.
God.
Please, I'll do anything. I'll do anything to make it up. Just don't make me pay the penalty. Don't!
Well, there is one way.
Oh, no! Not that. Anything but that.
Why, some days there's just no pleasing her.
Now, enough of this foolishness. Gladys should know what you've got to do, so do it.
What? What must she do?
Go out on that ledge.
Take the orders from the pocket.
Put them in your mouth and swallow them.
And then jump to my death. Oh,
What? The three of you would just stand here and watch this woman jump shrieking to the pavement?
Stand here?
Of course not.
We sing a hail to the chief.
Are there words to that?
We use the Moscow lyrics.
Ah, who's that?
Are we expecting anybody, Gladys?
only that certain package.
Aha! Now we're getting somewhere. It's ticking.
Be careful with that, you idiot! It's the time bomb!
Time bomb!
Carnegie Hall!
Carnegie Hall? But why would you want to blow up Carnegie Hall?
Because at exactly 47 minutes after 9, the President of the United States will be passing directly underneath Carnegie Hall on the 7th Avenue subway on his way to the Columbus Circle station.
You fiends! You monsters! It's a good thing I stopped by here today. This whole thing is starting to make sense now. This Duncan Latimer concert tonight is nothing but an excuse for your traitorous scheme. You pretend you're going there to play, but you're really going there to bomb!
Oh, I guess he heard about the mazurka.
Well, you're not getting away with it, any of you. Stand back there now and keep your hands up. Don't try any tricks. I'm going out that night on that ledge and get that nightshirt.
No, you can't go out there and get that, because if you do, they'll all get away.
You're right, I didn't think of that.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'll make one of them go out and get it.
No, you can't do that either, because if one of them goes out there, grabs that nightshirt, they'll get away down the fire escape, and you'll never find out who the chief was.
Yeah, I didn't think of that either. Hey, how come you're being so helpful all of a sudden?
Yeah, how come?
Well, because in reality, I'm Commander Bill Rutledge of the Naval Secret Service.
Bill Rutledge?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sally's description fits you like a glove. But how do I know this isn't a trick?
Can I get you my pocket?
All right, but very careful.
Okay, here, look, here's my ID. See for yourself.
You are Bill Rutledge.
Yeah, right.
Well, what's this Sam Coleman bit?
That was just my cover. I had orders to infiltrate this organization, find out who these people were, and report them all to the feds.
You traitor.
You liar.
You fiend!
You stand back! All of you, leave him alone.
Right.
Bill, the chief's identity, do you have it?
No, but it's right out there in the nightshirt if the wind doesn't blow it away.
There's not a moment to lose.
All right.
Here, you keep him covered. I'll go out and get that nightshirt.
All right. All right, take my day. your hands up now.
What is this, a double cross?
Good grief! What if he's the real Bill Rutledge and we're all trapped?
Dunk, are you crazy? None of us are really secret agents.
Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. But Bill, what the hell?
Ah, come on, will you just shut up and let me explain?
We've got to get out of here.
Well, I know that. Look, I think I've got it all figured out. I just can't let you walk out here, so we've got a loaner's problem all solved. I think those contracts are all burned to a crisp right now, right? Now, what I want you to do is this. I want you to jump me when he gets out there, knock me down, and take away the gun, okay?
Of course, then bump you off.
Oh, don't get your act together,
Oh,
come on.
Jeepers, I think he's almost there. Be quiet, he'll hear us.
Oh, he can't hear us out there. The traffic noises are deafening.
Well, I know he can't hear us, but he can see us, so whatever you do, make it look good. That's right, keep it up. Now, look, the moment I'm gonna catch us, I want you all to get out of here and make up an alibi.
Oh, I can go back to the party at the VFW Hall.
I can get the manager's Carnegie Hall 7 there all afternoon, practicing.
I can go to Central Park. It's fun.
Perfect. All right. Hurry up.
Sorry, I think he's coming back. Come
Good.
on, we gotta get out of here.
Get the hell out.
Okay, yeah. Oh, this damn elevator.
Hey, what about me?
Oh, lay down there and act dead. I got everything all figured out, I think.
Listen, he's gonna be here any minute.
Yeah.
What'll we do?
Upstairs, go on.
Go on.
Oh, I guess I
Get down, damn it, down.
Bill, are you all right? I saw everything. Those dirty cowards. Bill, speak to me. Speak to me, Bill. Come on. Bill. Oh, my God. Nobody there. But they didn't have time to get downstairs, so they gotta still be here.
Will you hurry up? He's getting just a little upset. Just
The
a little.
last thing we do, Ellen, we're going to move to another apartment.
I'm getting a little tired of this death trap myself.
You are? Darling, does that mean I get my Steinway out of storage?
Well, yes, as long as our next apartment has at least 17 exits. But first, Dunk, there's something I've got to know.
What?
How did you know Gladys was ticklish?
Oh, come on. Settle your domestic problems some other time. Push that
Oh,
stupid
I'm
button.
sorry. Thanks. I think he's coming. He's coming. Bingo!
Wait a minute. Hey, listen. That party over at the VFW is big enough for 2 more. How about meeting me over there after you clear out of here?
Hey, you got a date. That sounds like fun.
Well, it beats getting mugged in Central Park. Besides, I want to see that obscene tattoo.
Stop! No! Oh, no, they got away. They're getting away. No. I don't know how they did it. But they got it. Bill, are you all right?
Oh, what? What happened?
Yeah.
Where'd everybody go? Oh, my God, you didn't let everybody get away, did you?
Well, yeah, but don't worry about that.
What?
I got the chief's identity right here in the pocket.
Oh, your country's gonna be proud of you, my lad. What's his name?
Inspected by number 99. Oh, this whole thing was a trick. Just to get me out of here so they could get the jump on you and make their getaway. Now we'll never find out who they are.
Oh, wait a minute. We got one slim chance. If I can get her to the hospital in time so she can be revived, I'll bet she'll turn state's evidence in exchange for her freedom. You ring for the elevator.
Right,
I'll
the
get her
elevator.
up there.
State's evidence in exchange for her freedom. We'll get them yet. You dirty cowards. We'll get them. Right.
Hurry up. She's heavier than I thought.
Okay, right. Got it.
Okay.
All right,
You
I
wait
got
there.
it.
I'm going to get the picture. That'll
Okay,
help.
the
That'll
picture.
help prove our case against the Latimers.
Right, the picture.
Yeah, right.
Right.
All right, you hold the picture.
Okay, I
I'll
got
hold
it.
her.
Okay.
Okay, right.
The picture, that'll prove everything.
You bet.
When the doctors see her face, and they see the picture,
Right.
that'll prove, what does the picture prove?
Well, it will prove that Duncan knew Ilona and Valencia before he married Ella. I mean, isn't that obvious? Come on, don't be a thing bad. Come on.
Here, I'll take that. He's got this answer. Adios, muchacho.
Adios. Wait a minute! No! I'll get it!
time to get your permission before we destroyed the contract, sir. But, no, sir, well, look, sir, you gotta hear me out. Why, sir, well, there was this dead girl on the couch, and then, well, at least they told me she was dead. But then, well, now wait just a minute, sir. Sir, I've got enough information here. Hold on, now just listen to this. Oh, dear. Sir, don't go away. It's right here, I've got it all on tape. Sir, yes, sir, it was a little flat. But, no, sir. Well, you see, sir, there was this nightshirt, and it was out on the ledge. And then, well, when the pigeons took off from the armory next door, I knew that that was the signal, and the Isaka Maru was going to be sunk. And then, when the time bomb arrived, help, sir? Sir?